I made an Oogie Boogie costume a few years ago. Let me show you how I made it. Starting off with the head, I got a cheap mask, and then I hot glued cardboard to it. I then used model magic to sculpt the face. I left it to dry for a few days, and then peeled it away from the toy mask, so now having a base to start the rest of the face. I hot glued a layer of black felt for the mouth, and multiple layers of black mesh for the eyes. I then layered on burlap, and hot glued the fabric down, avoiding the eyes and the mouth. I then added some brown paint around the eyes and mouth to make it look more realistic. I then got a bunch of burlap, I don't remember how many yards. I laid the fabric down on the floor. I then laid myself on the floor on top of it, and traced myself, except the bottom portion is wide for his hips. Think pear. I cut 2 layers of that for the front and back, and then 2 layers of brown material for the stuffing of the stomach and back. I hot glued the edges down, leaving space open on top to fill with a lot of polyfiber. This is how it should look after you stuff it. Now I didn't record this part, but for the arms and legs, I used my arm length and pretty much drew 4 big triangles. I then hot glued everything down, seam by seam, piece by piece, let it dry, and then turned every single piece inside out. I grabbed some black yarn and started sewing crisscross on every single part. Sometimes the seams would open, so I would have to re-glue it down, but overall this ended up taking a few days. I didn't explain this well, but for the head portion, you actually need 2 triangles for that too. And voila!